Shabbat Shalom. So recently, I spent the weekend with several of our amazing 6th and 7th graders on their yearly Kala, their weekend retreat away. And during the Shabbat service, I did tease them and tell them it would be longer than Yom Kippur. It was close. I was blessed to be part of this incredible conversation with them about our Torah portion. Now, the Torah portion was Tazria, so I didn't really give them the intricacies of leprosy or other skin diseases. We left that to the side. And instead, we talked about the dual concepts of Tameh and Tahor. Tameh, what brings us further from holiness, and Tahor, what brings us closer in our experience to holiness. Now, obviously, our preteens were utterly brilliant. Their answers got to the heart of what makes human life so tough and so beautiful. They talked about very ordinary things that bring each of us farther away from holiness. You can nod if you ever feel this way. Stress, being very busy, technology, the news, feeling insecure, and for them, homework brought them farther from holiness. And what brought them closer? Friends, family, eating a meal together, music, being in nature, and celebrating Shabbat and our holidays. This is what we are creating here at Temple Israel. Our education programs from the village to Tilly and everything in between give us the opportunity to grow as people and as Jews, to live lives of meaning together. And no matter what the world throws at us, we're able to get together and ask the biggest questions, to challenge ourselves, to be curious. Now, as we just learned from our cantor, we are currently counting the Omer, and we are inching slowly towards Shavuot, our celebration of receiving Torah on Mount Sinai. And there's a tradition to read Pirkei Avot, the ethics of our parents, during these days. We are currently reading chapter 5 of Pirkei Avot. And Pirkei Avot chapter 5 has all sorts of gems of wisdom. They first give us a bunch of 10s and then a bunch of 7s, and I'm going to look at the 4s. They teach us that there are 4 types of moral characteristics in a human. There's 4 emotional types, 4 types of people who give tzedakah, and 4 types of thinkers. And what we learn from this is that our rabbis were wise before their time, and they knew that when it came to learning, it takes an appreciation and a recognition of all types of learners. That every classroom, every space has incredible diversity of learning style, of interest, of perspective, of ideas. And education is not about sameness or convincing everyone in your room or your group to think as you do, but instead, true education is the ability to draw all of us into meaningful conversations and to respect the holiness that's within each individual. To learn is to be curious, to be challenged, to be stretched to think in new ways. And I am deeply grateful to this community. We don't always get it perfectly right, but this is what we strive to do, to continue to challenge ourselves together. And none of what we do would be possible without some of the most talented, dedicated, and creative minds in the business. Roberta Axeloons, our director of the religious school, Lily Van Cleve, our director of programming, our wonderful coordinators, Irina Cashin and Emma Glazer. I saw her before, Sivan Einson, our inclusion coordinator, Tali Putterman, our director of justice. These are some of our full-time staff who make it all happen. But tonight, I want to especially thank Fallon Rubin, who's going to come forward. Come stand with me. After 7 years as the director of teen and youth engagement at TI, Fallon will be moving on to new adventures. Now, Fallon, you got that applause very much, especially from this particular part of the room where your teens are. Oh yeah, I see them. You are an incredibly special human being. I've had the honor of watching you grow as a person and as a professional. You are wise, kind, and incredibly empathetic. You are hardworking and eternally filled with the summer camp vibe. I cannot tell you how many times we've told Fallon with like an hour's notice, so you're gonna like lead a full day macabia, or go do tie-dye in the rain, or take a bunch of teens like around the city or the country or the world, and you always bring incredible creativity and joy. Now, Pir Kiyavo teaches us, also chapter 5, that love that is conditional will eventually wither away. But any love that is unconditional, meaning without need for recompense, without need for justification, that kind of love is eternal. You are brilliant and you are creative and you are hardworking, but most of all, you are filled with the immense capacity to love in this way. The love you bring to the teens, to the kids, to every program, to the grown-ups, to the staff, has blessed our community. Your leadership helped grow our teen program into the strongest I've ever seen it. The tent is flourishing, Rifty board is enormous, Madrichim, you have so many assistants, sometimes we're doubling you up. You have done an amazing job. But most of all, you have made our teens and our kids feel seen and loved and cared for. And during the darkest moment of COVID, you were the one that was holding them together. During hard times and happy times, you have been there for us. And I could go on for a very long time, but I'm not going to, because two of your most devoted fans, Amalia and Liv, where are you, are gonna come forward because they also have some words for you tonight. Yes. I have it right here.
Yeah.
And that. Here. Starts here.
Yes. Hi. Shabbat shalom. My name's Amalia.
I'm Olivia. Hi.
We didn't know each other when we met Fallon.
We were the only two kids in the Tuesday night religious school, passed from teacher to teacher, then thankfully we ended up in Fallon's office.
Even then, we only became friends after months of weekly gossip sessions with Fallon, and it took just that for us to realize how much we adored each other.
They learned to.
Only a little learning. The Tiny Tuesdays class in Fallon's office eventually turned into weekly Zoom calls throughout the pandemic.
Although our friendship was a byproduct of this silly situation, we wouldn't be who we are without Fallon.
At a time where we were both in low places, lacking structure and feeling lost in our own lives, Fallon offered advice, love, comfort, and care when we couldn't find it in ourselves.
The Zoom calls, unwavering support throughout high school, texts and check-ins to ensure we are okay, the shoulder to cry on, and the listening ear when we needed to vent. All of it transformed Fallon from just an advisor working behind the scenes to an incredible friend.
Fallon not only brought us together, but also helped us shape into the people, also helped us into the better people that we could ever.
Fallon not only brought us together, but also helped shape us into better people than we ever could have been without them.
Don't give her a hug. So Fallon's not leaving till mid-August because she's still going to lead Teen Just Us, our summer internship program. So we're not fully saying goodbye, but we do have a gift for you. We decided to give you a Chanukiah because you have lit the joy and light of so many students and have brought so much incredible passion to your work here that we want you to carry it with you. And for you to remember that this place will always be your home and that we will always be your family and that we are so grateful, so grateful for your leadership and your friendship. We love you.
Okay, I have a pretty loud voice, but I just wanted to thank all of you so much for all of your kind words and well wishes. I feel really, really honored to have been a part of your Jewish lives for the last 7 years, and we'll miss everyone so, so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.